So you're going to see here how we can create a new post on the website, insert a link to a PDF, add a picture into that post, and even set up the featured image. And I'm going to do that with both the old classic editor and the newer block editor. So here on the Frost page, what I would do, and this is the same for all of our sites, come to the top where you've got the new menu and hit post. Now depending on your settings, you're going to get one editor or the other. And it doesn't really matter, so that's why we're going to look at both. Now, when this first reloads and I get the post coming up, this is the classic editor, and it lets me know right here this post type is set to classic editor by default for new posts. And if you want to change that, you can click on the link over here and uncheck the box for using the classic editor. In that case, when I hit new post, I would get this. So that's the block editor, where I can use this little plus symbol here or here and add all sorts of different blocks. We're going to use that in a moment. But to begin with, I'm going to just call this new post, click down into the body of this, and if I wanted to add some text, I could certainly do that. Text goes here, hit enter, and I want to add in a link to a PDF file. So I'm going to use the Add Media button here. I can certainly start looking for files that I've already got in here, or I can upload a file. Now I've got a file in my downloads folder, so I'm going to hit select files here and choose downloads, and I've got a Little Caesars Fundraiser PDF here that I'm going to play with. So I open that up, it's going to get uploaded here. I can come down and I will at first just insert into post. So I do that. And on this editor, it pops in like that as a little blue link. I can hit enter and keep typing if I needed to, or I can insert a picture as I'm going to do here in a moment. If I click on it, I actually see the link to the PDF, so the full path of it, and I like to hit the pencil here to edit that link. Then the gear, so we can get into those link options. So it's 2 clicks to get this far. And I check the box for open link in a new tab so that when they hit that and the PDF fires up, they don't lose the tab that my website's on. So I'm going to hit update and fix that. And if you're using the block editor, I'll do the same thing. I'm going to come up to this other tab, and this time I'll call it new post. Ooh, I've got caps lock on apparently. There we go, new post. I can click right into there and I can start typing. But then in this case with the block editor, when I want to add a PDF file in there, I'm going to hit the plus up at the top, or I can hit this new floating plus that shows up. And I'm going to go ahead and look under the most used and see if, there it is, file. That's the one I wanted, is the file option. So I could always search up here in the search block option, but I'm going to go ahead and click file. It immediately gives me a button for the media library. And I believe that same form is in here. If I just look for, there it is, Little Caesars. I'm going to select that. And this time on the block editor, it comes in like this. Now it doesn't look quite like that when you're looking at it live, but it's close. So you can leave it looking just like that. Now, I'm going to click that and hit the little pencil here, just like before, to edit. And I get back into this section here. So as I scroll down, I'm going to look and see if there's any options there. Nope, not for kicking that out to its own tab. In fact, I believe it does that automatically here, so I don't need to do any extra messing around on that one. But I do get all these other options, so that's nice. But moving on, I want an actual picture. So if I take a look at that PDF, I do have it open here already, and I take a peek. It's got a couple images here I could use. So if I want to create an image out of that, I'm on a Windows machine here. I'm going to go ahead and hit my start button, and I could either search for the snipping tool, or most likely I've got it available here already. By default, it's on your start menu. So I'm going to click the snipping tool, and if you've never seen it before, it pops up like this, and allows me to create images from whatever I see on screen, because I don't likely have an image already for this particular post, but I can create one just like that. And I'm going to say save, go to my desktop for a second, and I'll just call it Little C. Oop. Little C is perfect. Save it, done, minimize. I go back to my post here, and now I want to insert this image right into the post. So when I click here to start writing, I could choose a block, and there's actually the common blocks over here. So I just use a file block, so that's popping up for me. Image was used recently, so I could use that, or I could hit the plus, and from my most used options here, there's image. I'm going to go to the library, I'm going to upload what I just saved to my desktop right here. And I'm going to select it. So now that is inserted right into my article. I'm going to go back to my classic editor where I've got that link already, and I'm going to do the same thing. Add media, upload, select, little c, open him up. And once it lights up, insert into post. So now I've got a link to a PDF and an image right there in my post for everybody to see. The last piece is I want to set up that featured image so that the image actually appears on the home page as it's supposed to. So in the classic editor, I have featured image over here at the side. And I can click set featured image, and I'll choose that same pizza icon and set it. Give that a moment to populate, and I'm ready to publish this. Now on the block editor side of things, I'm going to scroll down here as well, but the problem is right now I'm clicked on a particular block, so I need to choose document. I need to choose featured image. Everything should pop up again. Choose it, set featured image, and I'm ready to publish. So in both cases, I'm not going to publish here now since they're fake articles and I don't want them going live on the school website. But if I hit publish, then certainly that will go right up onto, in this case, the Dr. George website. Or if I were to hit this publish button, of course, it's going to go to the Leslie Frost website. But the two articles have the same content, the same images, the same PDF, and it would work in that same way for the user. So there's how you can do all of those things. Post a new post, add a PDF link, throw in an image, and set your featured image so the home page is pretty.